What's up gamers, DreamcastGuy here, talking today about Destiny, The Dark Below. This is the first DLC expansion we've gotten for Destiny since it launched in September. It promised a lot, but let's see if it really lives up to the hype. In Destiny, The Dark Below, you're attempting to stop Crota, this new horrible monster, dark god, sword-wielding badass who's trying to attack Earth, or maybe eat the sun? They never really say. Like the rest of Destiny, it kind of just says like, hey, this guy's bad, who knows what he's doing, let's stop him. So we go to town, pick up the new quests, and try and track him down. Right off the bat, you're going to notice the quests are a lot shorter. Overall, the whole game still has you fighting in the same environments, whereas I thought we'd get an extra planet or at least new buildings to fight in. You're actually playing on the same maps. There is a new raid at the end, the Crota raid, but it still feels pretty much like the same. We're getting new weapons. Right off the bat, you're actually going to get a weapon called the Murmur, which is incredibly interesting and pretty much will replace anything you've ever gotten in the game. That's right, replace it flat out. So that means even if you spent 10,000 hours farming for that ultimate perfect gun, well, the Murmur is going to replace that shit. The new weapons and gear in the Dark Below are just systematically better in every single way than all the standard gear. They just have bonus perks that are better. You can choose their elemental type. You can just do more with them, along with, of course, better damage and protection. Thus making everything you've ever gotten bullshit. You just need to replace it right away and replace it with this brand new shiny armor. Even the vendors in town have replaced their standard armor with Dark Below armor. So now any of the coins and currency you better be earning is going to be going towards that. Along with new armor, we have a new level cap set at level 32. Well, if you can get enough armor anyways. While playing through the Dark Below, many times I thought, is this really what I paid $20 for? There's nothing fresh and new about it. You're definitely going to feel like you're still just wandering around in the exact same world you were before you were $20 richer. Now, I hate to compare it to other DLC, but really I have to here. Now, think about Mass Effect. In all the Mass Effect games, you are playing more of the same type of missions, but you're taking your characters into more interesting, difficult situations. Side missions that let us reveal more about the characters as they truly are, while also learning about the universe. Think about Gears of War 3. Gears of War 3 had a whole prequel expansion that told us more about the war we were fighting in. Even if you weren't super interested in the storyline of Gears of War, it was a fun part of the story that you got to wander through with friends. Whereas this feels really flat. The Crota's End expansion DLC stuff was all really easy and quick. You are going to be able to hit level 32 eventually in this new expansion, but you're going to have to get through a lot of time gates. The game has a lot of issues with time gating content. This is what drives me the most insane about this new DLC. Now, say you go in there and you do the new Crota raid with your friends. It's pretty easy, so you'll knock it out. It doesn't have any sneaking or tactics. You just kind of go in and shoot a big piñata. So there, you've defeated Crota. Congratulations, there's your loot. You had a lot of fun and you want to do it again. Well, you know what? You can't get any loot again. There is no loot after the initial kill for 1 week. That's right, it's like a mobile game. They drag it out. They want you to keep playing, so they lock out the content until a certain amount of time has passed. You can do daily quests and weekly quests that take you to different interesting missions. But this is actually another giant glaring flaw in this. If you did not buy The Dark Below, some of the daily and weekly quests are only available to those who bought the DLC. So that means if you today went out and purchased Destiny on disc, the original game, you are not getting the same product as the other players who bought it day one. That's right, the game is going to get systematically sectioned off, forcing you to buy this expansion or that expansion. This is a humongous flaw in this design. Now that they've upgraded the entire world, so to speak, they've created new weapons that are dramatically better in every way, those who aren't willing to pay to get on board are going to be forever left in the dust. This is systematically breaking the game for anybody who wants to get in on it now. Why are you doing this, Bungie? You're going to keep pushing fans away. This is not going to be as inviting of a world, but I think you're doing that on purpose. I think Bungie realizes that so many people have bought it that even if 10% of the total original install base buys one expansion, they've made so much money back they can freaking buy Lamborghinis for the rest of their lives. Overall, this felt like a weird expansion, and I don't know why they did it. I will not be buying the next DLC. Well, I might do it for review purposes, but I did not like this. If you're a fan of Destiny, you can buy this because it is additional content. Not a lot of additional content, but it is new weapons, and the new weapons are dramatically different. difference. So if you're going to keep playing Destiny, unfortunately, you're kind of blackmailed into buying this. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am giving Destiny, the Dark Below expansion, a 6.5 out of 10. Now the reason it's so low is because it's detracting from the original product. In order to try and tell us this new chunk of vague story, you are taking away from the original universe. Why would you do that? Now, I hate to compare it to World of Warcraft, but let's do that for a second. World of Warcraft's first major expansion was called The Burning Crusade. Now, The Burning Crusade did not detract at all from the original World of Warcraft. They installed an additional planet, you went through the Dark Portal, and you had all new weapons, gears, items, raids you could take out there. In fact, once you went to the Burning Crusade content area, you could pretty much stay there and just make that your focal point base. Whereas Destiny still has everything based in the same world on the same planet. So therefore, if you don't pay through that paywall, you're going to be losing out. Well, guys, this has been DreamcastGuy. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. But keep dreaming. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, maybe check out my last video. Please subscribe, and if you want, share this somewhere with your friends.